Shamaya, you did it.
STL Music.
Is that good? Welcome back to the show. So listen up, we back in the game. Sweet believe we got the flame. Motivated to the fullest every single day. We wake up, get it in every way. Rifle and two in the global inspiration. Talk this sports and top news, no hesitation. Sweet the league is back. We always coming back, that's a fact. Wanna tell them that STL Music, remember we did it, where we at? Coach Jill in the house with the flow so tight. Every girl, rubber rock stats, we unite. Yeah, the best show, Monday through Friday, if this ain't different, they lying. We got the energy, when I say sweep, you say the league. Sweep the league, sweep the league, sweep the league, sweep the league. San Antonio, let's go. Sweep the league. Sweep the league. Sweep the league. San Antonio, let's go.
Hey, it's Rain Fernandez, and you're watching Sweep the League. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and Facebook at Rain Fernandez, Rayne Fernandez.
Hi, it's Sherilyn, and you're watching Sweep the League TV. Follow me on Instagram at official Sherilyn for more content.
Hey, this is George Iceman Gervin, and you're listening to Sweet the League Radio.
Sweep the League TV where legends collide. If the Cowboys fall short, we'll still ride the tide. Like Jordan in the clutch or Brady's last play, we bring the fire, keeping fans in the fray. Coach Gio and Rudy calling the shots, with Derek Coventry, Hall of Fame thoughts. So hit that subscribe, don't sit on the bench. Get in the game, every highlight's intense. The live stream's on, tell your friends don't delay. Like Kobe in the fourth, we're here to play. Sweep the League TV, where greatness resides. From the blondes at the drives to Mahomes on the rise. We're all in on sports, NBA, CFB, and more for fans. By fans, it's the show you'll adore.
All right, what is up, everybody? It's Rudy Campos Jr. joining you on a Thursday night delight edition of Sweep the League, the show for the people, by the people, the original show for the people, by the people. So you guys got any comments? You guys want to talk about anything tonight? Drop them in here. This show is for you tonight. It's going to be me by myself. Coach Gio is off today. Don't forget, we got Played the Sith coming to you live, I believe, Tuesday. And it's going to be, I believe, Matt Lerma is going to be joining. To be determined is the time. But again, it's going to be Tuesday night. Also, you got the guys for grading the market. As we just showed, the National 2025 just kicked off. So all you card heads out there, Nationals has kicked off. I wanted to get into a couple of things when it came to the Nationals convention this year, because if you don't know, there was a lot of controversy that happened, a lot of authentications, like for as far as autographs go. I mean, hundreds of Kobe autographs were sold, and it was fake, forged. I mean, massive stuff happening. I want to see you guys take on that when it comes to the national convention. Happened about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, when all this happened. So you knew it was going to affect the Nationals. We'll get into that talk as well. Football is back tonight. Chargers, Lions. Last I checked, 24-7 Chargers. Again, it's preseason. It's Hall of Fame. You know, for all you NBA heads out there, it's like summer league ball. You got to chill, just relax. You're not going to see any of the stars out there or anything like that. So don't get overhyped. Jacob Eric, grading the market zone. Jacob Eric, don't get too hyped, man. It's just preseason. But nonetheless, be sure to go check out Grading the Market. Be sure to check out Played the Sith. Also, quick shout out, USOA Court is supposed to be in effect pretty soon. The only way for you to get USOA Court TV is to go to Played the Sith TV on it's PTS TV 25, I believe, on YouTube. We'll share it out for you once the announcement comes out, but there's going to be a very special USOA Court coming up. That's going to be amazing. That's going to be fun. I'm going to see if we can broadcast that also on Sweep the League TV on YouTube, so nobody misses it. That way, if you are not on PTS TV for YouTube, you can also catch it on Sweep the League TV. So I appreciate everybody joining us here tonight. Jacob Eric, his own of Grading the Market's own Jacob Eric, is in here watching his powder blue Chargers beat up on the Lions right now. But again, it is 24/7 third quarter. Joel Cullen, appreciate you joining us in here, man. A lot of baseball news. I know trade deadline was today. We saw some massive trades. Carlos Correa obviously coming back to Houston. So Astro fans, how do you feel? I did see the talk about Yordan Alvarez possibly being moved. I don't think anything came through with that. But I'll check again here in a little while. Again, a lot of trades in baseball. I haven't followed much on the baseball side yet. Give me till probably the weekend. I might do a weekend show. I will be in Houston this weekend, so maybe I'll be able to do a weekend show. Get Austin Hartsfield on the show. That way we can talk about all of the entire trades that happen. Austin Hartsfield covers the San Diego Padres, also the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Our baseball guy, Painting Corners podcast, coming back in 2026. So that's another show to look out for. We'll get Austin Hartsfield to talk about all the trades that did happen today. PTS TV, what is up? He's saying, let's go. Yes, of course, USOA court will be back. David Arwater, Rangers made big trades. Merrill Kelly, I did hear about that. And again, like I mentioned, David, I'm not going to ignore the trades. I haven't really had time to look at all of them today, but we will break them down. We'll break down the trades. We'll have our baseball analysts join us for all the trades and get you guys ready for the home stretch run when it comes to MLB. Locked on Spurs. Good news, Rudy Los for tomorrow was not a loss. Those tech issues almost made me crash out. Yeah. Very, very good Los episode coming out tomorrow. It's going to be myself. It's going to be Jeff Garcia as well as another guest. Shout out to Matt Guzman. For all you Project Marvel knuckleheads out there, we talk nothing but Project Marvel. Be sure to tune in to Locked on Spurs tomorrow. Great episode. It's a very hot topic. We spent 2 shows this week already talking just about Project Marvel. So it's going to be a hot topic for a little while, man. Be sure to go out, check out Locked on Spurs. Disappointed at the trade deadline. We were promised Perry Steakhouse, ended up with a Little Red Barn. I'll eat the steak, but it's not prime. Dustin May and Steven Matz wasn't it. Yeah, well, sometimes it's like I said, you order barbacoa and Big Red and you get dried brisket and SEMA Red. Bruh. We all know how that tastes, man. It's not a very good thing at all. Sorry about that, Joel. But again, for all you baseball guys out there, we will definitely cover the MLB for you guys on the trade deadline, all the trades that went down. We'll get Austin Hartsfield to join us here, give you guys an entire baseball show for that. PTS TV. Rudy, we need to finalize the details on okay, so how about I make this small announcement right now? We've got Sweep the League TV. We've got Sweep Unplugged. That's going to be coming back in August. Grading the Market. You have Plead the Sip. That's part of the Sweep the League network. You've got, good God, you've got Painting Corners coming back. We have the JD Wyatt show. That's going to be joining us here. He's Southern Fried Sports. That's going to be joining us. That's 6 already episodes, or 6 shows you're going to be looking for. Also, we have a nostalgia show coming out. It's going to be myself. It's going to be Sith. We're not going to talk sports. We're going to talk about everything other than sports in the entertainment world. We haven't got the name down yet, but that'll be a 7th show added to Sweep the League network. So you guys are going to be covered. You think 24/7 episodes of all the shows already are great? You're going to get even more shows coming out. So be sure to just, all you got to do is subscribe to Sweep the League TV. Rudy, it's my civic duty to inform you that Over the Top movie is currently on TV. Over the Top, Sylvester Stallone, one of the best movies of all time. Would you rank that, Jeff? Where would you rank that all time, Jeff? I need to know that, man. But nonetheless, we got to get into some talk here. Not going to be here forever. We're going to be here for a short time tonight. So the National Convention kicked off today. Well, kicked off yesterday, basically. The National Convention, for those of y'all that don't know, is in Chicago. It's the big trade card, collectible, basically sports card show. All the top people are out there. You're wheeling, dealing. I saw on TikTok one guy had, $70,000 he took with him. He says in the first 4 hours, I spent $45,000 on cards, buying up downtowns, buying out uptowns, everything you can buy, yada, 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 yada. So previously we had an incident in Indiana. Guy committed suicide. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was a part, and he was actually running a big scheme, a big autograph scheme, basically. So forgery scheme, getting authenticated, I guess creating his own authentications, just a massive mess, selling Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was the big name that was dropped. Kobe Bryant autographs. I mean, there was like 20,000 autos or something like that he ended up selling. This is a $1 million operation. The local law enforcement, a lot of the government officials, busted him. I think he committed suicide is what it was when they went to go arrest him. And the questions that came up at the time were, you've got nationals literally a week away. How does that affect everything? Well, it's going to affect a lot of stuff, because if you bought a Kobe Bryant autograph from this guy, you are assuming that it was signed by Kobe. You have the authentication. He was getting JSA authentications and everything like that. So, I mean, you're spending, $500, $600, almost $800 and almost up to $1,000 on signed memorabilia, hoping that it's right. And you're thinking, okay, well, I've got the authentication, I've got everything, just to find out it wasn't legit. And the one thing you got to, we didn't know that the guy had this many Kobe things signed and all. I mean, Kobe wasn't going to sign 20,000 items or whatever the ridiculous amount was. So it put a big question, because when you look at baseball cards, you got Topps, not just baseball, every sport, Topps. You got Topps Chrome, you've got Bowman Chrome, Prism, Donruss Optic. I mean, you've got so many different, what's up, Tim Gonzalez? So many different options of trading cards. It's ridiculous, first off. But on top of that, you've also got a product called Leaf Product. Now, Brian Gray is out there, and he owns Leaf Product. Even issues have come out with Leaf saying that, and you can find it online, where he's saying, well, employees were signing autographs on Leaf cards. On some of, I've even had an issue with a Leaf card. I had a Casey Mize card, but Logan Gilbert was on the card, and it was autographed by Logan Gilbert, pitcher for the Mariners at the time. Casey Mize, pitcher for the Tigers, was on the nameplate, and it was out of 3. So I thought, well, hell, I've got a great error card. I ended up selling that error card for a few $100, but I directly shot a tweet to Brian Gray, like, hey, what's up with this? Oh, it's an Easter egg. We made a lot of them like that. At the time, I thought, cool, okay, that's pretty cool. I know some companies that would do that. Now I can't trust them. I can't trust the motherfucker for that. I don't know if that was just a plain old, error by them, or a legit. I have no idea. So my best, I guess, opinion on this, my best advice is don't sway off the beaten path there. Stay on the path. Buy Topps, Panini. Those are the two that I would probably spend money on. When it comes to buying products, you see a helmet, you see Cowboy fans, you see a Micah Parson helmet, and it's like, oh, this is signed by Micah. We have the authentication. I don't care who it is. Do your due diligence. They can tell you, I can tell you till I'm blue in the face. I had Micah sign this, and I had this. Here's a picture of him signing this. It's authenticated, yada, yada, yada. When I went to a car show recently, I found a Tim Duncan autographed Wake Forest jersey. I would have loved to have it. 2 things. Like, the guy's like, here's a picture of Tim signing it. It was a Wake Forest jersey. And for a fact, I know Tim doesn't sign a whole lot, if any. So I know it's a very tough autograph to get. Joel Cohen, did he have Joe Biden's auto pin or what? Yeah, he pretty much did have Joe Biden's auto pin. That's a whole nother government type thing, man. What's up, Rudy Hope, all as well. Shout out to Harry Oss. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you joining us in tonight. Shout out to Harry, man. He does a great job on his podcast with SAFC. Be sure to go take a look at it. Check it out. amazing work that those guys do out there. I talk about the collectible part. I went to a show recently. I saw Tim Duncan autograph on a Wake Forest jersey. I because of what happened, I questioned it. I was like, did you get it signed? Yes, I got it signed. Okay, here's the proof. Show me. Now, that's cool. I can be, oh, well, yeah, Tim's signing a Wake Forest jersey. But is this that Wake Forest jersey? That was my first question. So I'd take his word on that. Next part is authenticated. Yeah, it has the JSA authentication. Yeah. Okay. I gotta believe that. I didn't have a way to think about it. Like, look at it. Autograph look legit. I've had a Tim Duncan autograph before. Look legit, look good. But that's the problem, is that, do I want to spend the $300 he was asking for it, knowing that we had this incident already? Because remember, this guy didn't just have Kobe stuff. He had a lot of stuff. So I could have easily bought, a Kobe Bryant signed Laker jersey for $120 because I thought it was a great deal from this guy. Oh, I bought it. Okay, cool. I can go right around and sell it for $250. But with the Duncan, I didn't buy it. I was real skeptical, and that's the problem you're going to run into with collectible shows now, is that you can't trust autographed helmets. You can't trust autographed jerseys. Prices are probably going to have to come down now when it comes to that memorabilia stuff. Tim, the show, it was a local show in San Antonio, well, actually in Shirts. So that's where I saw that at. But yeah, the trust of autographs these days is ridiculous now. So beware. And the reason why I brought it up, because the Nationals is there. I have a lot of friends that are at the Nationals. I have a couple of friends that have a booth at the Nationals as well. So I just want you guys to know, if you are going to the Nationals, if you are at the Nationals, shout out to the guys in Chicago. We got a few people listening out there right now. Just beware. Beware of anything autographed. The only thing I really trust are cards now. Normally, if I pull them out of a box, I trust those. I trust cards. Outside of Leaf, I don't trust Leaf at all anymore. So that's just my opinion. But that's the talk I wanted to get to with cards as well. Coach Jill's going to be joining us probably next week. He's off for the rest of the week. I will be in Houston starting tomorrow through the weekend. We'll try to get a show in over the weekend. I've got stuff going on, but I can probably work a show somewhere in there while I'm in Houston. We'll see if maybe the Grading the Market guys are doing a show on Saturday. If they are, we'll see if I can join them. If not, I'll drop a show sometime during the weekend. But football's back, baby. Football is back. What are you guys thinking on the football front here, NFL wise? Now, I know recently I said, my Super Bowl pick as of right now. Now, Gio and I are going to do our annual NFL preview show. We do it every single year. You caught it last year. You saw that we were calling everything. Derek was with us. We do a lot of work for you guys. We also do a lot of work for you guys on fantasy football. So college football, we do have a college football preview show as well. So for all you guys, if you can't get enough football, you'll be sure to listen to Sweep the League TV. We're going to break down all the football for you, college, NFL, fantasy football, get you guys ready for the season coming up here. But I've got my pick as of right now for Super Bowl winner. And like I mentioned to Coach Gio, he's the Ram ambassador. He's a Rams fan. I've got the Rams actually right now as my Super Bowl champs. The defense is amazing. If their offense can stay healthy, they're going to be right there. So they're going to be scoring a ton of points. But as of right now, I have the Rams in the NFC, representing the NFC. And I told him, I don't know really about the AFC just yet. If I'm a betting man, I'm probably betting on Buffalo right now as my AFC pick. Of course, you can't count out the Chiefs. I like what the Bengals are doing, but I don't think the Bengals are quite there just yet. Joel Clone's mentioning the Patriots. MB Autographs had business where helmets are signed, Rudy. Yeah, it was nothing to do with the NBA autographs as well. Yeah, I haven't seen anything with NBA autographs. I'm ready for college football. I think everybody's ready for college football. Screw NFL. It's all about college football. And we're gonna talk college football. I promise, man. Patriots 17-0. Let's go. Okay. Patriots are my surprise team. I think if they can stay healthy and Christian Gonzalez, Jesus, man. Christian Gonzalez, he's got to stay healthy, man. It seems like every time we blink, every time we try to get ready for the season, Christian Gonzalez is going down. But hopefully he gets better and hopefully he stays healthy. But the Patriots are going to be one of my surprise teams this year. I love what they've done. They're going to be a surprise team. Are they going to come out of the AFC East? No. I mean, I've got Buffalo coming out of the AFC East. I'm going to break that down right now. I've got Buffalo coming out of the AFC East. On the AFC North side, I called last year, the Baltimore Ravens. I really did not think they were going to be as good as they were. I'm going to say right now, Baltimore probably has my pick when it comes to the AFC North. AFC South, it's going to be the Houston Texans for me. I love the Colts. I love the Jaguars this year. Both teams, I think, are going to be very, very, very suitable contenders in the AFC South. And don't sleep on the Titans just yet. Cam Ward's going to have a brilliant rookie year. I'm loving what they're doing in Tennessee. That's going to be a very tough decision. AFC West, I can't lie, man. I like the Chargers. I like the Chiefs. But I think I'm going to stick with the Broncos in the AFC West right now. I've got a good feeling on Denver this year. Again, these are my preliminary picks. We won't get the exact picks. We won't knock them all, break them down, and put them in concrete until we do our preview show. But for right now in the AFC, I've got Buffalo in the East. I've got Baltimore in the North. In the South, I've got the Texans. And in the West, I have the Broncos. I like the Broncos this year. I think they've got everything nailed down. Sean Payton is definitely making some great moves in Denver. I kind of like them a little bit right now. Never count out the Chiefs, never count out the Chargers. But again, for right now, I've got the Broncos. Realistically speaking, if we improve to 8 wins, I'll be jumping out of my chair. I can definitely possibly see close to 8 wins this year for the Patriots. They're one of the most improved teams in the offseason. So I can see that. People have Texas going undefeated this season. I have them losing 2 games. I don't even have Texas winning the SEC. I think I have them second to Georgia. I think I've got them losing to Georgia in the SEC championship game. But right now, I've got Georgia winning SEC champion, Texas 2. I could even see Alabama possibly making it up there. But right now, it's Texas and Georgia again. But I've got Georgia definitely taking the SEC. So I don't have Texas going undefeated. Not this season. In fact, when we get into college preview talk, Tim, I love Arch Manning. I just don't know how good he's going to be. What we saw last year didn't really impress me too much there. If you go to the NFC West, of course, I've got the Rams coming out of the NFC West. Cardinals are a very sneaky team. I like Seattle as well. They've got a decent shot, but I think the Rams just kind of run away with the NFC West. NFC South, Falcons are the favorites, I think, in that division. I'm not going to pick the Falcons as a Falcon homer. I'm not taking the Falcons in the NFC South. I'm going to say this. This is probably one of the more wide open divisions here. Tampa Bay obviously is the team that I think everybody's chasing in the NFC South. The Falcons are kind of favored to be the NFC South division winners, but as much shit as people talk about the New Orleans Saints, you can't sleep on them. Definitely don't want to sleep on the Carolina Panthers. Coach Gio was saying last year, that's a team that's going to improve. I agreed with him that was a team that was going to improve from last year. And again, the Panthers take a step forward. I really like what they've done. I think the Panthers are going to take another step forward. They're going to be, a very, very tough out this year. NFC South is wide open. For the meantime, I'm taking the Atlanta Falcons on the South. NFC North, I would be 100% all in on the Detroit Lions, and I'm going to stick with the Detroit Lions right now. In the NFC North, I think the loss of their two assistant coaches, basically two head assistant coaches, offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson, and also their defensive coordinator, that those are massive losses for them. So I need to see how they come out of the gates. But as of right now, you're bringing back, one of the most talented teams in the league. So I think they've got enough. I think they get on the same page. And then you've got the Detroit Lions coming out of the NFC North. NFC East. Now, this is the tough one for me because I do not have the Cowboys winning the NFC East. I've got the Philadelphia Eagles winning the NFC East. And Tim Sandy, Derek Urban, I want to know his sleepers in the ACC, Big 10, and Big 12. We're working on it, man. We're working on it. Derek's got a good coaching gig right now, so he's doing his best to get back on the show. NFC East wise, I have Philadelphia winning. I had the Commanders number 2 now with Terry McLaurin wanting a trade. That affects it for me there. That is, I know people say, well, they got Deebo Samuel. Okay. Deebo's not the Deebo that, you would see in San Francisco in his early years. McLaurin's a guy that you desperately wanted to keep and desperately needed for the Commanders. So I still have them at 2, but I've got them at a fringe 2. I'm telling you guys right now, Gio looked at me when I told him last week, like I was crazy. Do not sleep on the New York Football Giants. Don't sleep on the Giants this year. Yeah, there's no Danny Dimes, obviously. But you have a quarterback, and I'm not talking about Jackson Dart. You have a quarterback to kind of bridge you to the next level of QB, to the next future quarterback. Russell Wilson can get it done. He's got probably a receiver, and actually this guy's been going number 1 in a lot of drafts that I'm seeing, and that's Malik Neighbors. Like as far as receivers, not number 1 overall, just as far as receivers. I've seen him get drafted before Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Personally, I take him 2 behind Chase, but ahead of Jefferson. But Neighbors has been going up, being the first wide receiver gone. But if you look at the defense that the Giants have, holy cow. The Giants on defense, that is going to be impressive to watch. That's why I cannot put the Giants last in that division. The Cowboys, I jokingly said it, that I can possibly put the Cowboys, I've got the Cowboys at 2 to 4. I mean, I have no idea what we're getting with Dallas right now. No idea. And I'm not, Ray Dean's in here. Shout out to Ray Dean. Appreciate you joining us. He says 12-5. Don't hate on Dak. I'm not hating on Dak. I'm not even hating on the Cowboys. I'm not hating on them at all. But I think the Micah Parsons issue, it's gonna rear its ugly head throughout the season. I don't know if Micah finishes the year with the boys. I don't know. But it's gonna rear its ugly head. You can be all happy about Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. We saw the issues that George Pickens was having in Pittsburgh. I mean, can you get the mentally stable George Pickens? That helps a lot. Helps a whole lot. It says 2 great wide receivers and Dak equals 12 wins. It's more than that, man. It's got to be more than that. You got to have a running game. Man, that's something that they don't have right now. Depleted offensive line. I mean, 12 wins is not exactly where I've got the Cowboys right now. I think last time we looked at things, I think we had them at about 9 wins, Coach Gio and I. So 12 wins is possible, but very unlikely, in my opinion, on that. But for the Cowboys, I got him from 2 because not knowing what happens in Washington, I mean, they could be the second best team in the NFC East when it's all said and done. I'm telling you, the Giants are a team to watch. They're my team to watch in the NFC. As in the AFC, the Patriots are my team to watch up there. But in the NFC, the Giants are my team to watch right now. I think this could be a very tough out for everybody in that NFC East right there. Let me get to some comments here. Rudy, what do you think about LeBron, Clutch, and Joe Kick reportedly trying to organize another pro ball league? Didn't hear about that, but I don't see. Well, it depends on how they want it to work. I mean, you've already made every single rule change in the NBA to benefit, this style of like these the style of play the players are playing right now. What more could you want in another league? I mean, is it off season league? Hey, we're doing a 24, 365-day NBA type of league where when the NBA's done, we're going to do summer NBA league or something. I mean, I don't really like it because I'm going to tell you right now, if these pros go and play the other league as well as the NBA, that's a lot of basketball. That's a ton of basketball. It's not, to me, it's not a good idea. It's not going to work. It just depends on what kind of pro ball league that they're wanting to do. If it's, similar to the G League, I don't know. Then again, you mentioned LeBron. Is it a league where Bronny James can go and be, the first option on a team? Is he doing it for his son? I don't know. But I don't like that idea at all. I don't see Cowboys making the playoffs this season. Again, I don't know if I don't know if the Cowboys make the playoffs this year. As of right now, I have them out. I do have them out as of right now. But again, preview shows coming up, so be sure to check that out. Coach Joe and I are going to be breaking down the NFL for you. Next week, the Commanders and Pats are having joint practice. That would be a good test for us to see where we are at. Yeah, that's going to be good. I'm going to have to take a look at that for next week's joint practices out there. Washington can make the playoffs again this season. They can. I think McLaren was a very big, vital piece for Washington. I'm trying to see who they get in return for McLaren. It probably is going to be draft picks, maybe some other compensation. But I think he was a very vital piece to them for this upcoming season. We'll see what happens, man. I mean, we definitely will see what happens. 12-5, don't hate on Dak. 2 great receivers. Trey Lance looked nice tonight. Thanks, Cowboys. Trey Lance has been looking very, very good with the Chargers. And I don't think I was never a big Trey Lance fan when he came into the NFL, but I think that was because of where he was drafted in the first round. I had Trey Lance as a 4th, 5th round guy. So I think if he's able to sit in between, that backup role, maybe 3rd string quarterback, if he gets somebody else in there, I kind of like him right there. He just needs to be in the right system. That goes for everybody. Similar to like JJ McCarthy. He's struggling in Vikings camp right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to fit that system, but if you move JJ McCarthy to the Chargers, where he understands Harbaugh's system, he may flourish. So we're going to see how Sam Darnold does. Sam Darnold flourished in the Vikings system. Now he's over in Seattle. It's going to be tough. Is he going to be the guy in Seattle, the same type of player that he was in Minnesota? It's hard to tell. But yeah, Trey Lance has been looking really, really good tonight, man. Parsons will get a new deal. I don't know. Plari plus Miles Sanders. I mean, Miles Sanders, you're throwing out a lot of ifs when it comes to the running back room for the Dallas Cowboys. Miles Sanders was a good addition, but we're not getting Miles Sanders from back in the day. I mean, I don't see it. Ray, you can try to sell me everything. I'll listen to it. I will debate it. I will do everything. One thing is for sure, I respect everyone's opinion, and I will gladly talk about this, because if If we can prove to me that they are a 12-win team and I can see it, I will gladly agree with you, man. That's the way we do things here. We talk all of it. 11 wins deal. Ohio State defense tackle practice with an injury. And then are we going to do it? Yes, we're going to do a college preview show as well. We're like mentioned earlier, we'll do a college preview show. We'll do an NFL preview show. And we'll also drop some fantasy football news for you guys as well. Help you guys out there as well. So all that coming in. But nonetheless, those are my picks. When I'm coming in, NFC East is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. The North is going to be the Lions. South is going to be the Falcons. And then the West, I've got the Rams. Overall, I've got the Rams coming out of the NFC. As of right now, I've got the Bills coming out of the AFC, but other teams that I look at, you can never count out Kansas City. I don't believe in Baltimore. I mean, that's the biggest thing is we always hear Baltimore. Then they get to the playoffs and it's just no more. That's like the magic dies out. Everything's just put to a stop. So I like Kansas City still as an option. But the Houston Texans are a very intriguing team this year. I think if there's one team that I can put above everybody else, with the exception of Buffalo, and honestly, I've got Houston and Buffalo pretty much neck and neck right now. I would not mind if somebody said Houston's going to make the Super Bowl. I wouldn't mind that at all because I can definitely see it. Great players on both sides of the ball, great coaching staff, made some ridiculously good moves in the offseason. Houston is a team that I think definitely could run away with everything in the AFC. I worry about CJ Stroud. I really worry about CJ Stroud. Had a great rookie season. Sophomore slump came in. Wasn't too good of a year. It was a good year, but not too good. Does he have a really big bounce back year? I think he might. I think now he's ready. He's going to take that next step. So if you want to argue the fact that Houston could be a Super Bowl team, yeah, I will agree with that. I will not put up a fight when it comes to the Houston Texans representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. So yeah, those are my picks right now. I just want to come on, talk to you guys for a little bit here. NFL starts tonight, man. We got NFL this weekend. What is it? 7 months of NFL now every single week. Then we're going to have college football coming up in September. It's already the best time of the year. Once I get the NFL preview date down, I will be sure to tag as many people as I can. We'll let you know on Sweep the League. We will also be doing our college football preview. We'll be doing a fantasy football show. Austin Hartsfield should be joining us here probably next week. Break down every single MLB move, every MLB trade, get you guys ready for the playoffs and the home stretch here in the MLB. I don't know, man. I know there was a whole bunch of big trades today, so I work all day. So apologies on that. I didn't have a whole lot of time to check out all the trades. Rudy, are we doing the whole conference preview one day? Or are you doing the conference by conference? We're going to be doing probably every conference, man. It'll be every conference, kind of what we did last year. NFL, we broke down every division, broke down the conferences, and also for the college preview, we'll probably break down every single conference and then get you ready for the college football playoffs as well. So that's where we make our money here. We've been predicting them all for years and years and years already. And to be real with you guys, Coach Jill is a mastermind when it comes to NFL predictions. Him and I, we really do good on a lot of that. We also do really good on college preview too. Nobody was talking about Indiana last year. Coach Gio was spewing the Indiana love. So be sure to tune into our college preview show, also our NFL preview show, man. Jacob Eric is in here. Padres are looking like they are all in as much as possible. That was the thing. I saw a rumor about Jordan going to San Diego. I don't think it ever happened. I think it was just a rumor thrown out there. But if that would have happened, that would have been pretty damn crazy. But nonetheless, I appreciate you guys joining me here tonight for a quick preview show of the NFL. NFL football is back, baby. I appreciate everybody joining for Sweep the League. Be sure to go to YouTube, search Sweep the League TV. Hit that subscribe button so you're not left out. Played the set that's coming back Tuesday. Brady the Market should be back as well. The national convention is on right now, so maybe those guys will break down a little bit more when it comes to the national convention. I will be in Houston this week. If you see me in Houston, say what's up. I'd be more than happy to grab a beer or something if you see me out there. So just Be sure to go to Sweep the League TV, hit that subscribe button so you're not left out. We'll try to go live in Houston for a little bit as well this weekend. So for Coach Gio, for Derek Urban, for everybody that's a part of the Sweep the League network, appreciate you guys joining us in here tonight. Until we sweep the league again, we'll see you later, knuckleheads. Are you looking for a contracting company that gets the job done right the first time? Look no further than MCS General Contracting. MCS specializes in top quality concrete work, including patios, driveways, foundations, and swimming pools. The team of experts are dedicated to delivering exceptional results and unparalleled customer satisfaction. At MCS General Contracting, they're not just hardworking, they're local. Based in San Antonio, they are committed to building relationships and trust within the community. That's why MCS guarantees your satisfaction. They pride themselves on getting the job done right the first time, every time. So why wait? Contract MCS General Contracting today to schedule your project and experience the difference for yourself. MCS General Contracting, building a better San Antonio, one project at a time. Proud sponsors of Sweep the League.